What's up, YouTube? Welcome back to another video here on the BitFunyons channel. It's your boy Zay. We go over crypto analysis. We talk about Bitcoin, Ethereum, other altcoins, the stock market, and just current news and current events that's going on here in the market. Today is March 5th, 2025. It is currently 7:40 a.m. Bitcoin is sitting at $90,500 or $90,500. It looks like yesterday price was pretty bullish. We had this bullish candle right here, which is a sign of a reversal, and currently it looks like we are printing a bullish candle towards the upside. Excuse me. Which at its current state looks pretty good. The biggest question is, can we get above this 91K area, break above it once again, and then hold as support right here so we can continue moving forward? That is the $1 million question. My concern with this is, we had several times 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, like 10, 11 times. This will really be the 12th time we had an attempt to get back above and hold this area, right? But really just focusing on these, we had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. We had 9, 10 times where we really wanted to hold this level and we just couldn't, right? And so eventually we broke through. And once we broke through this level, we came as low as 78K, but then got a nice bounce up on the Sunday. I believe retail was mainly trading at that time, and we were able to break above, but we weren't able to hold. So the fact that we had a bearish candle to engulf this whole bullish candle right here is a sign that, okay, we may potentially see a sign of more downwards action. So what I'm liking about this chart for today is I might be able to find a sell position, right? Because, stay with me now, because we broke through this level pretty quickly. Like, we got above, and once we got above, we really didn't hold. We only stayed above for, we'll start with the first candle. We only stayed above for really a couple hours, 16 hours max is how long we stayed above 91K until we broke down. And so far we've been below 91K for 2 days, for around 2 days, right? Opposed to 16 hours. So we couldn't hold above it. We only stayed above here for 16 hours. We broke below, and we've been below for 2 days now, right? The first time we were below, it lasted for 5 days and 12 hours. The second time we were below, I think it just said closer to 2 days. Wait, if I go right here, because this is the first time. Closer to like 2 days where we've been below. So now I would personally be looking out for any type of chopping right here and then a continuation towards the downside. I really wanted to enter on Monday, but by the time I looked at the chart, price was already down here, and it was really too late to get into a sell. Why? Because I wasn't at my key area, right? So now the market is giving me a chance to enter at this key area, and I would enter somewhere around here, especially looking at how today's market opens. Catch a short position right here. I'll definitely have my stop loss, a tight stop loss somewhere right here. My TP1 would be right here, 2 right here, full TP or TP3 right here. So that's just how I see it right now. If I was to map it out for you, I'll put my entry right here. Boom. Boom. That's kind of high, so I'll probably try to get as close to right here as possible, right? Or just wait for as high as it can get until I see a reversal 4-hour candle. Then I'll enter right here. So my first one will be a 1 to 3 risk to reward ratio. And then I'll have right here a 1 to 4. Then I'll have right here a 1 to 6, right? So say I entered a couple dollars, say I just entered, for the sake of it, $100, and I'm risking 100. Yeah, I'm risking $100. If he got all the way down here, I'll be up $600. That's just, the simple math that comes with trading, right? If I go right here, TP1 300, TP2 400, TP3 650. So that's just a simple, breakdown of how I see these levels. That is Bitcoin right now. Like I mentioned previously, this is my area of interest right here because we're on the bottom side or the downside of it. I'm looking for some type of move that may fake us out right here, or that gives us some type of confirmation that we might continue to see a little bit more downside before we shoot up, right? Now, that's the bear scenario. We also have the bullish scenario. The bullish scenario is, okay, cool, we break above this previous lower high right here, and then we come back down and test in this entire range, some area right here of support. Mainly it's going to be this 91K area for me personally before I enter a long. So this is just the bullish scenario. Okay, cool. We break above this area. It shows that, all right, the bulls are back in play. We come back down, we find some area of support, and then we continue moving higher, right? Those are the two scenarios that we have. And then, of course, the last and more conservative approach that I have is I really wait for Bitcoin to mess around, flop around, do whatever, and then it comes down here. Once price comes down here, as I mentioned previous times in my last couple videos, this is my area of interest, around the 70K area. I want to see price come down. It might even wick down right here, create a deviation of some sort, come back up and test this area as support, and then we just continue pushing higher. Simple as that, right? That's Bitcoin in a nutshell for today. Let me go ahead and scroll over to Ethereum. Ethereum has, Ethereum has just peaked below its support area here at 2.2K. My next area of interest, if I just scroll over here, is automatically going to be this area right here at 17. Like, this is still my key area of interest just because of how everything's lining up. It's not necessarily breaking structure right here. If it breaks structure right here, it's kind of creating a bearish trend, but in the same breath, in the same sense, if we get some type of reversal really within this whole range right here, but if you want to be more accurate and just based off of these wicks, I would go somewhere in between 1.8 to 1.7 as far as just the area of interest that I'm looking at. So I'm gonna go ahead and mark that off for you, and we're just gonna roll with that. So we're gonna go rectangle right here. What we say, 1.8. I see 1.8 right here. So we're gonna boom, draw that right there, all the way to really 1.7. This is my area of interest, right? I'm just write it off right there. Why do I like this area? Well, A, resistance right here, support right here. It served as support until it broke through. Resistance right here, resistance, broke above support, chopped around a little bit, broke back down, deviation, and then it broke above this area. Now, we are failing, it looks like we're failing this 2.2K area. So like I mentioned, the next area of support is going to be, on the intraday, it might be 2,000, but more on the macro scale, I like this area right here around 1.7K. So that's just my area of interest. That's what I got so far. I'm gonna go ahead and delete, I'm gonna leave it. I'm gonna delete this though, because I really don't want to see that right now. Yeah, because this was previous. We just gonna roll with this for right now. That's what we got. And honestly, I'm gonna take this off too, because it serves no purpose. We're not grabbing any type of support here, right? Then this would be the support area right here, closer to 2.3K. We haven't been able to hold that, so we're breaking back down. I would like to see some support here. Matter of fact, with that being said, do we have any indicators. Nope, nothing crazy. Just not very bullish right now. Let's look at it weekly. Yeah, bro. We gotta find some type of support. Once we find some support, we'll be okay. Done. All right, that's what I got for that. And last thing, stock market. We can see how the stock market has been doing. All right, so now it looks like the stock market has started to pull back. It looks like it's breaking through this 5.7K area. I told you all that my next area of interest is going to be 5.4K. If we're able to grab some support there, then I look for us to continue moving forward. In that sense, that is really all I got for today. Nothing too crazy, nothing too special or spicy, man. Just looking at the charts, technical analysis, naked trading for the most part, and just going off that. All right, that's really all I have for today. I'm gonna catch y'all in the next video, man. Appreciate y'all for staying tuned, for locking in, and I'm gonna catch back in. All right, I'm gonna catch back up with y'all. Y'all be blessed.